Okie dokie. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to Kitch at Home. Not unlike a quilt, this show has been patched together lovingly. And also, just as a warning, my heater comes off and on for the duration, so yeah, it's fall. Happy Thanksgiving! Alright, okay, mix 1 pinch of nutmeg and stir well into a bowl. Stir well? Oh, I see. Hey, what's all the commotion, egghead? Oh, Francis, you're just in time. I was just about to put this pie in the oven. Tell me, does this batter look too thick to you? Oh, not as thick as your head, but it'll do. Yeah. But you leave me alone. I've got bams to yake. Yakes to bake. I've got stuff to do. You left out the eggs, Emerald. The eggs. 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, gee, yeah, thanks. Hey, Francis, can you cook? I hope to kiss a duck I can cook. Well, can you help me? Negative. Oh, but Francis, I have to cook this whole Thanksgiving meal by myself. Hey, come here. No. Closer. Closer. What is it, Francis? Would you mind wiping the tear from my eye? This is no laughing matter, you know. I'm in trouble. Oh, what else you got? I'm serious, Francis. My mother's coming, and a few friends from the army. Oh, yeah? Undoubtedly folks you met in basket weaving class. From the office. Oh, you said the army, G.I. Joe. Oh, dear. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I'm all turned around. Listen, you could cook vegetables with all the steam you're letting off. Well, why don't you just relax? I can't. They'll be here in 2 hours, and the cranberry sauce won't chill, and the stuffing just sits there, and the icebox rolls are still in the icebox. And, well, at least we got the turkey. Turkey. Oh, well, that's true. We do have the turkey. Unless you forgot to thaw it out. Really? You don't think I'd forget something like that? Please. You don't actually think I'd forget to thaw out the turkey? Oh, that bird's so cold, people are going to get their fork stuck to their tongue. I think something's burning. My string beans! Well, they're black beans now. Oh, I wish I didn't like you so much. Move over there. Let me in the kitchen. Thanks, Francis. You're a pal. I guess we do go together. Like butter and ice cream. Never mind that. Just help me with the salad. In the name of my great-aunt Regret who won the Derby. You haven't made the salad yet? Well, I didn't want it to get soggy. Well, it's either a soggy salad or no main course. You can't do everything at once. Put down that spatula and listen. The main thing to cooking any meal is time. Yeah, but I think that wasn't it. Now do as I say and this will all go smoothly. Now, did you make the whipped cream? No. Oh, you can't have pumpkin pie without the whipped cream. And put that down. I was just going to get a head start on shelling the nuts. Well, don't bother. I'm way ahead of you. Hey, what kind of crack is that? Let's just say I'm shelling one right now. Now, put down that spoon and go get the cream out of the refrigerator. All right, Francis, but I think I only have Cool Whip. What did you say? I said I think I only have Cool Whip. Say cool. Cool. Now say whip. Whip. Now say Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? What? I'm just saying Cool Whip. Cool Whip. But that's what I said. Cool Whip. That's what I thought you said. Well, we'll deal with that later. I guess we'll leave those two to battle that out themselves. Well, our second guest is no stranger to drama, but today we thought we'd have him relax us with a step-by-step pumpkin carving tutorial. Yes, some people carve pumpkins for Thanksgiving. I don't know, it's weird. So, why don't you tell us what we're doing here today, Marlon? We're sharing ideas for stenciling, cutting, the best tips for how to carve a pumpkin. Yeah? So here's what you'll need. Pumpkin. Alright, that's the obvious one. Pumpkin carving tools. Flat-edged ice cream scoop or scraper scoop for this purpose. Push pins. Courageous pins. Courageous pins? No, not courageous pins. Corsage pins. I don't actually know what a corsage pin is, or straight pins, tracing paper or tissue paper, pencil, scissors. Do you have all that? Yep. Yeah. Alright, so first you want to choose a pumpkin. Then wipe it clean for a lid. Draw a 6-sided lid with a V-shaped notch at the back. 6-sided? For a bottom, draw an opening on the bottom of your pumpkin. Is it a circle? If you want to set it over a candle. That's what that's for. Only adults should do the actual cutting. So, Kitch, you should remember that. Yeah, okay. Do not sew. To do so, I need my glasses. Cut along the draw lines for the lid or bottom opening with a sharp paring knife. If cutting a lid, angle the blade towards the center of the pumpkin to create a ledge that supports the lid. If cutting a bottom... Oh, you don't... Okay. Well, then you scoop out... then you take out the seeds. And then you stencil on a pattern, and then you drill it, and that's, with the little hole designs, because It's after Halloween now. Yeah, that's true. And it's Thanksgiving time, right? So you probably you probably don't want that. You probably want something more subtle on your harvest table. All right. I don't know what all those supplies were for if we were only cutting out a lid, but thanks, Marlon. Well, see you next time. Maybe we speed up the sound next time. Oh wait, before you go, what are you thankful for? Okay, I'm thankful for the part I just got in this new film. Mostly I'm thankful for cats. Dogs would have been a better answer. I hope that wasn't too boring about the carving, because it really looks like it could be exciting if you did it right. But really, it's just up to you if you want to light it from the top or the bottom. Well, see you around town. Alright, hey! The heater's still doing weird things. I guess you don't have that problem. On the contrary, heating is a big problem here in I guess it's safe to call it a castle. Yeah, I guess so. Kind of bragging, but you know. Well, we have about 16 fireplaces. Actually, I'm surprised the place hasn't burned down. Yes, so am I. So, do you have a new poem for us? I heard you had a new poem for us. Well, I, of course, am not an American. I suppose the accent gives it away, but we forget that all Americans the Pilgrims originated originally from a little place in England that I like to call home. So, what are you saying? Simply put, I do not celebrate Thanksgiving, but I did happen to write a poem about the scenario. Well, great. Well, that sounds festive, so, why don't you share it with us? And then we're doing a thing today where we have everyone tell us what they're thankful for, so, you can tell us that after your poem. The history of Thanksgiving. First the autumn blew gently by, without fuss, muss, or pecan pie. Then one day the whites set sail, after forwarding their godly mail. We'll call it Plymouth, one shouted out, after the place we whined about. That sounds fine, let's set up shop. Our voyage wasn't a total flop. I have the seeds, clothes, and cradles, though nothing is yet to fill the stables. Shame we did not bring a minter, but how hungry can we get over a winter? As all the pilgrims were unpacking, two natives thought, well, someone's slacking. The chief said whites weren't allowed anymore. Just look at them all, just like before. Let me handle this, a soft voice spoke. Let's be kind to them, just for a joke. All right, but we'll remember you, and you'll be blamed if this falls through. And so the whites were taught by Squanto. They picked up survival skills and pronto. No, the one I'm pointing to. No, we aren't growing a fish, Peter, that's just to enrich the soil. As the days went by and the pumpkins riped, several of the pilgrim farmers griped, all this work with no hope of rest, and only eating beans and fish at best. Well, come harvest time, a native said, we often give thanks and break some bread. That's it! The pilgrims leaped up and cried, let's have a feast, 8 tables wide. Well, said Squanto, we just eat and dance, and Red Deer plays the flute if he gets the chance. When we first came here, the pilgrims replied, you warned we'd be bored, you shouldn't have lied, for this feast will topple all our misgivings, and you know what I think? We'll call it Thanksgiving. Great, the natives all said shortly before they began killing their poultry. They cooked for 3 days and ate for 3 nights, and when it was over, they turned down the lights. I'm so glad, said the men with the buckled-up shoes, that we set off on our little soul-searching cruise. It's just a shame that after the feast this fall, that we're going to have to kill you all. Oh, not now, the pilgrims quickly corrected, but over many years as our chiefs are elected. The natives frowned and turned their heads to glare, as Squanto crouched slowly down in his chair. The end. Okay, now I'm kind of sheepishly sliding down my chair too. Well, why don't you tell us what you're thankful for? Great segue, that. Ah, yes. I suppose I'm thankful for the theater, and also this platform to get rid of my poems that no one wants. Get them out of my head. Well, if you can come up with stuff like that in your head, then, once you get rid of that, another one is probably just gonna slide right in there. Ah, yes. Well, still I'm thankful. Alright. We'll see ya.